Hello and welcome to HBM's Crypto-Corner for Wednesday, December 6, 2023. We have quite a few things to talk about, so let's get started. The 2024 Ohio Bigfoot Conference has announced all their speakers and their MC. Speakers will be for the event Matt Pruitt, Dr. Jeff Meldrum, Doug Hychek, Darby Orcutt, and Cliff Bergman, with MC Adam Davis. The event will take place on May 4th, 2024. Now, it says VIP tickets were supposed to go on sale this past Sunday. Now, there's a typo. It says 2024. It should say 2023. Right here where it says December 3rd. Actually, there's been a delay in that. So if you guys still want to get your tickets, you have your chance this Saturday. I believe that will be at noon Eastern. But it looks like it's going to be a good event. I wish I could go. Unfortunately, things are going to be going on around here that I cannot break away from, so on that weekend. But I hope everybody who does attend has a lot of fun and enjoys themselves. Speaking of Matt Pruitt, here's his website, mattpruittonline.com. Bio. Matt Pruitt has dedicated nearly 2 decades to investigating the Sasquatch phenomenon. He has gained excessive knowledge of the topic through a combination of conceptual analysis and practical fieldwork. As an engaging public speaker, he has been invited to share his insights on various media outlets and platforms. In 2023, he published The Phenomenal Sasquatch, Seeking the Natural Origins of a Cultural Icon, a book that demonstrates his dedication to unraveling the truth behind this intriguing mystery. Matt is the producer and editor of the podcast Bigfoot and Beyond with Cliff and Bobo. For more detailed information about previous research, affiliations, public outreach, and production work, click the button below. As you can see, this is a bit of what you might call a list of his expeditions that he's taken part in and field research at Media CV. Anyway, I'll put the link in below for you guys to check out his website. Pretty good stuff. And in the new Discovery Department, shimmering golden mole thought extinct, photographed and filmed over 80 years after last sighting. DeWitten's golden mole, last sighted in 1937, has been found alive swimming through sand dunes in South Africa after an extensive search for the elusive species. Well, this was last year in 2022 when it was rediscovered. A golden mole that has not been seen for over 80 years has been rediscovered in sand dunes in South Africa. The blind animal was filmed and photographed after an extensive search for the species, which researchers fear was extinct. DeWitten's golden mole, Cryptid-Corner wintoni, is an elusive blind mole that swims through sand, lives in inaccessible burrows, and has a shimmering iridescent coat. It has only ever been recorded in one location, Point Noleth, on South Africa's northwest coast, where it was last sighted in 1937. Researchers searched for evidence of the elusive mole by taking more than 100 soil samples from a range of locations and analyzing them for environmental DNA, eDNA. DNA traces of the animal left in its environment through excretions, skin cells, and hair. The team's findings were published November 24th in the journal Biodiversity and Conservation. So a pretty exciting discovery. of what was once thought to be a cryptid species. It's great to see that it has been rediscovered. It gives hope for the future, that's for sure. Bigfoot hunter allegedly finds monster 9-inch wide footprints Virginia woods. Alleged 9-inch wide Bigfoot print found in Ritchie County, Virginia. A Bigfoot hunter allegedly stumbled upon monster 9-inch footprints in Virginia woods. Facebook user Chuck Headley took to the Bigfoot Believers page on November 24th to share photos showing giant humanoid footprints he allegedly stumbled upon in Ritchie County, West Virginia. The photos show giant footprints imprinted in mud close to a pool of water. It suggested that a massive humanoid creature waded out of the water and left footprints on the muddy ground. The footprints had 5 toes. A measuring tape placed across the print shows it was 9 inches below the toes. The print sparked discussion on the Bigfoot Believers page. Some users expressed skepticism, while others thought they were genuine. Many skeptics pointed out that all the photos showed one print. LOL, why always one print? One step and then they fly? A skeptic commented sarcastically. So apparently there was only one photograph of one footprint. Well, it could be hoax also. It's not that hard to hoax footprints if you're determined enough to do so. It's like here's the same photograph from another angle, but it's only one photograph, one footprint. Shouldn't there be a line of tracks? Shouldn't there be a line of footprints? The fact that there's not a line of footprints photographed shows me that this is most likely a hoax. I just wonder how far Mr. Headley went back into the woods to find this one footprint. I have to say I'm very skeptical of this report because it's only one footprint. A creature the size of Sasquatch would leave multiple footprints, especially in mud or dirt. So I'm very skeptical about this. Bigfoot bandit snatches Sasquatch statue in Ohio, leaves behind bizarre quote unquote clue. In a particularly strange case of Bigfoot banditry, a sticky fingered ne'er do well in Ohio snatched a Sasquatch statue from outside of a store and left behind a truly bizarre quote unquote clue at the scene of the crime. The weird incident reportedly occurred earlier this month in the city of Berea at Baza Home Arts, which is a shop that sells garden statues and memorial markers. As one might imagine, some of the most popular items among the store's offerings are their Bigfoot pieces, one of which drew the attention of the miscreant in the center of the hot heist that unfolded a few weeks ago. According to police in Berea, security cameras captured the man pulling up to the shop in his car and snagging a 17-inch tall Sasquatch statue that sat outside of the store. The fairly run-of-the-mill theft case then took a perplexing turn as the suspect returned to his vehicle and sat there for approximately 15 minutes. He then exited the car again and put 2 envelopes in the empty spot that was once occupied by the statue. And apparently, interestingly enough, and I guess bizarrely enough, one of the envelopes contained $6 and the other contained a blue marble. That's weird. Yeah, that is pretty bizarre. It is kind of strange. Why leave $6 in a blue marble in envelopes? I'm sure the little statuette costs more than $6. Besides, you know what? It's illegal to steal. I got news for you. Hopefully, they'll find whoever did it, and bring him to justice. Hopefully, I think it's only a matter of time, really. The fellow named Eoin O'Feildigan, who I've talked about several times, who claims to see Nessie quite a bit on webcam, says he saw a fast-moving anomaly spotted streaking across water on his webcam. That must be the disturbance right there. Let's take another look at that. The latest possible monster sighting by way of the Loch Ness webcam features a peculiar anomaly surfacing and then swiftly moving across the water before vanishing from view. Indefatigable live stream viewer Eoin O'Feildigan reportedly captured the intriguing moment earlier this month while watching from his home in Ireland. The virtual monster hunter was delighted when the peaceful waters of Loch Ness were suddenly pierced by something that popped up beneath the surface. Observing that it initially looked like a large fish jumping, O'Feildigan cast aside that assessment when the object seemingly swam across the water like a torpedo. Hmm. Well, my only thing is, are we sure it's not a jumping fish? I wonder about that. Could it be a jumping fish? That's entirely possible. I don't discount that. I mean, one never knows what's in Loch Ness, to be quite honest. But still, quite interesting that this same individual continues to claim that he sees Nessie on the webcam. I'm not sure if that's a product of overactive imagination, misidentification, or out and out hoax. I think we have to examine all those possibilities if we're honest with ourselves. Idaho drone footage claiming to have captured Bigfoot resurfaces. An old video makes the rounds again. Various pieces of quote unquote evidence for Bigfoot include blurry photographs, muddy footprints, strange structures of wood built in the forest, and unearthly screams. Though there is plenty of photographic evidence of everyone's favorite hairy cryptid, much of it is curiously blurry, as if the animal somehow evades recording by technology, the way vampires can't be seen in mirrors. Why is it that every so-called image of a Bigfoot is so out of focus? Is the animal capable of cloaking, or are the photographers just hiding the fact that it's a fake?
Daylight for tree cover. Look how fast the subject is moving, and the ground is covering in a hurry. There it is, and now it's gone. Interesting. Drop a comment and let's talk about this footage.
I believe this is the same footage that the Rocky Mountain Sasquatch organization looked at. And Kennedy Shaw claimed that he went to the site and claimed to have found Bigfoot evidence. And it turned out to be a hoax. This turned out to be a hoax. Let's take another look at this.
Check this out. It's a drone following what appears to be a giant Bigfoot running across a field in broad daylight for tree cover. Look how fast the subject is moving, and the ground is covering in a hurry. There it is, and now it's gone. Interesting.
What, so humans can't be fast?
Drop a comment and let's talk about this footage.
Are we saying that humans can't be fast? Yep, it dates back to 2016. Exactly. Jeff Meldrum debunked it, pretty much. It turned out to be a guy in a suit. So, nice try, but back to the drawing board. Finally, a deer hunter reports Bigfoot sighting in upstate New York. A deer hunter in upstate New York claims that she spotted a large bipedal creature that she suspects was a Sasquatch. The intriguing incident reportedly occurred on November 22nd on some state land in the community of Steuben and was subsequently revealed in a post on the Facebook page Bigfoot Researchers of Hudson Valley. The unnamed hunter explained that the incident began shortly after she and a friend had settled in a spot to sit and watch for deer. The silence of the moment was suddenly pierced by the sound of wood striking wood, followed by several whooping, grunting noises. Okay, they heard wood knocks, or at least they alleged they heard wood knocks, and whooping, grunting noises. As she claimed, she saw no shoulders on the creature. The witness surmised she was looking at it from the side and observed that its head seemed to be turning back and forth. I don't know. This could be a bear sighting. And the wood knocks could possibly just been a person out there. Now, I don't know that for sure, but I'm skeptical of this sighting, I have to say. It's perhaps overactive imagination. It could be. If you don't see any shoulders on what is allegedly a creature which has at least 3 foot wide shoulders, then I would tend to think that would be a bear. I could be wrong, of course, but who knows? But I don't think I'm wrong. This could be a bear, for all we know. But we don't know for sure. All we have is the word of the hunter and a friend of friend. Basically, that's all we have of a lot of these stories. We just have stories, basically. Yes, we do have a few photos and films and videos, allegedly. Alleged footprint casts as well. But stories, to be quite honest, I don't know. As I get older, I get a little bit wiser, hopefully. I don't know. Stories don't seem as compelling to me as they used to be. We need something tangible. We need something. Well, it's going to take a body. I hate to say that, but it is going to take a body. I mean, let's not kid ourselves. That's what it's going to take to prove these creatures exist. Maybe the remains of one are in some museum drawer somewhere. Some bones that were misidentified. But that is not the if that is not the case, then one's going to have to be brought in, unfortunately. As gruesome as that sounds. So, could this story be true? Of course it could be true. It could be an actual Sasquatch encounter. But I'm just skeptical of it. That's all. And that's going to do it for this week. I want to thank you very much for tuning in. You guys are the heart of the show. I always say that, but I always mean it. I'll continue as long as you guys want me to. And hey, until next week, y'all be good or be good at it. It's May-HBM's Crypto Corner.